Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So we're up and running. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
I'm thinking the same, he will be a central feature, no doubt. Ødegaard crosses, dealt with nicely by the defence. Definitely not his best. Now it's Alvarez. Pablo Barrios. Now it's Alvarez. Nice interception, well timed. Griezmann! First effort on goal.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Baina with the short one. And again! And another crack at goal. It's been a high-tempo start.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Rice can get it clear. Okay. And it's Baina. Barrios. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Martinelli. And that could set him on his way. So much takes a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Moved on forwards. Llorente. Alvarez. Lookman. Now it's Alvarez. Saliba. Subimendi. Saliba. Calafiori. Saliba. Rice. Timber. Saka. Timber. Real chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Odegaard, nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Llorente forwards and with intent. Lookman providing an outlet on that flank. Great defending, strong and determined. Good play on the left-hand side here. He's in plenty of space here. Lookman could move up a gear here. Baina, it's lofted through here. Corner given. Rice tries to clear. That'll be a throw-in. Here's Llorente with the cross. Well read, the danger is averted. Odegaard. And it's Timber. Saka. And he's there to get it away. And back to the keeper they go. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Odegaard. Rice. Calafiori. And here's Saka. Martinez. Big chance!
Arsenal, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Odegaard does really well to win the ball there. Gabriel. Arsenal are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add.
Can he finish? They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Arsenal, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Llorente. Koke. First quarter of an hour gone. Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here. And are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Oh, what a ball! Rice. Zubimendi. Saliba. Calafiori. Saliba. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Ødegaard changes him with that pass. Saka. Zubimendi. Ødegaard. It's run loose here. Llorente, gently done. Ødegaard. Gabriel. Timber. Saka. Ødegaard. Martinelli. Probing pass. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Calafiori really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's really well cleared. That's a throw. And it's Timber. Very nicely done. And they can't read. And a play for a throw. And here's Martinelli. Shoots!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Lookman. That is a great pick out. Lookman is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Zubimendi. Ødegaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rice. Ødegaard. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka. He's found some space. There's the shot! That has been knocked clear. With his head, but couldn't steer it in. Griezmann. Barrios. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Gabriel. Saliba. Calafiori. Saka. Timber. Shapes to shoot! The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Griezmann. And it's Koke. Pablo Barrios. Llorente. Muscular approach does pay off here. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Oh, what a climb! They've done it! One perfect ball, one perfect header.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Gabriel, midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Saka has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Rice. Timber. Elects to cross. That's going to go a long way. That's the throw. Swings in across. That's not going far. No way through, so back it comes. Lookman was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Pablo Barrios shifted upfield. Zubimendi. Gabriel. Ødegaard. Martinelli. Koke did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Martinelli surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Alvarez. Raya claims it, and the danger passes. Rice, and it's Timber. Koke producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Griezmann looking to penetrate opposition lines. Timber. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Jimenez. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Zubimendi. Rice. Martinelli. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Koke, aim forwards. Barrios. And it's played forward. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Rice. Calafiori forwards and with intent. Lenormand. Jimenez. Lenormand. Koke. Barrios. Alvarez. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Barrios. Great position here. It's gone out for a throw-in. Calafiori is fouled. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Saka at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. And here's Martinelli. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the pass is intercepted. Jimenez. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Jimenez cuts out the pass. Lenormand. Griezmann. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. That's really well manoeuvred. Alvarez plays it through. Llorente, bullish header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Saka. That's a little off target. It's half-time here. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Arsenal are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Barrios. Llorente shifted upfield. Rice. Gabriel. Odegaard. Rice. Martinelli does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Rice. Odegaard. And here's Saka, played out to the right. And that was very necessary. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. Keeper's got good distance on that. Lenormand makes the interception. Bina. Good run through the middle, but it just about within shooting range. Gave it a go, but off target.
It's only a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Bina. Jimenez aim forwards. Bina. Griezmann. Alvarez. It's a loose ball. Timber. Zubimendi. Saka, oh, good take in a good area. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Zubimendi. Rice. Barrios. Koke. Bina. Llorente. Bina. Barrios. And here's Griezmann. And the ball's come loose here.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And he cuts out the supply. Rice. Zubimendi. Saka. Odegaard. Saka. Martinelli. Decent chance! That's got him rattled. Oh, easy pickings there. And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lenormand gets over and intercepts. Barrios. Lenormand. Griezmann. Saka. Proves too strong.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
And it's Llorente. Succumbs to the pressure. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Too much on that, it's gone out. Martinelli, gently done. And the counter is on. Now it's Alvarez. Jimenez wins the duel this time. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. That is a brilliant interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Saliba. Gabriel. Zubimendi. Martinelli. Rice. Zubimendi. Jimenez. Lenormand, gently done. Barrios, moved on forwards.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just...
Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Zubimendi. Martinelli. Lenormand. Barrios. Saka. Brilliantly cut out. Pinged towards the front line. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Deftly away. Pablo Barrios, played out wide, serves up across, it's a mighty effort! Oh, taken with style! A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That pass has been well intercepted. Pablo Barrios, aim forwards. Now it's Griezmann, he's got away. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Gabriel. And it's Griezmann. He's shifting through the gears here. He is through here. Ødegaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pablo Barrios! Timber. Gabriel. Subimendi. Rice. Gabriel. Rice. Rice. Ødegaard. Subimendi. Timber. Subimendi. Calafiori. And that has been cleared. Simeone. And it's played forward. Rice. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Timber. He's had a shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Pablo Barrios, gently done. And here's Alvarez. Good Simeone! Ødegaard. Rice. Martinelli. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? It's an Arsenal. He's gone for goal! Decent hit from there. Baina. Pablo Barrios, forwards and with intent. Subimendi. Ødegaard. Saka. Saka! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Okay. Referee's given a throw. So here comes the substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Baina. Okay. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So what can they make of this? They played right into his path. And the finish! chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Biner. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Biner played out towards the right wing. Oh, good spread. And that has found him in acres of space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Simeone. Chance, surely! And somehow he managed to miss it. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. That's really well manoeuvred. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Rice. Odegaard. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Arsenal go into the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Can he latch on to this? Griezmann. Pablo Barrios. Looking to go deep.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Fiori. Well timed, excellent interception. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Arsenal close now to seeing this one through to the end. Alvarez. Simeone. He has found the way through. Oh, they could be... Can he finish? He scores! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
All square again into the dying minutes. Rice. Odegaard. White. Zubimendi. Back into the middle. Martinelli, he's had a chance! Well, the ball's come loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rice.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bina tries a deft little ball. Simeone.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Saliba, Lewis Skelly, Martinelli. And that is a little undercooked. Jimenez shifted upfield. Koke. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Simeone proves just a little bit too strong. Saliba, Odegaard, White, and here's Martinelli, and it's Lewis Skelly. Odegaard. Arsenal desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Bina. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's managed to get free. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Jimenez, and it's Bina. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Well, we expected better, and so did he. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief breather and then extra time. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So what can they conjure from this one? What a save! Terrific reactions! Jimenez. Now it's Alvarez. Bina. Oh, super find. Now it's Alvarez. Here's found, could beat Alvarez! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Bina. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Simeone. Simeone. He's got away. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Simeone. Llorente. Simeone. Martinelli absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That's going to go a long way. Gabriel. Saka. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Bina. Lenormand. Jimenez. And it's played forward. White. Saka. There are a few waiting for it. And it's Ødegaard. Zubimendi. Oh, great play! No, he's overshot the green. Arsenal making another change here. Saka, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
And here's Alvarez. Across it goes.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement. Otherwise, it's pretty much a waste.
Zubimendi. Ødegaard. Gabriel. Rice. Lewis Skelly. Oh, he's found support out wide. Llorente. Bina. Jimenez. Aim forwards. Is onto it in a flash. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Lewis Skelly. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Havertz. Havertz! He is just caressing the ball. Alvarez. Well, they can break here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's found a way through. Great chance! Yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square, and not for the first time. Koke. Subimendi. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? White does really well to win the ball there. And it's been taken short. Biner! All driven towards the far post. Saliba. Subimendi. Lewis Skelly, gently done. Eze, chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Biner. Llorente. Biner. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Koke. Crossing. Header! Oh, it's come loose. In he goes again. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
White. Merino. Havertz. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away, and it's White. Merino. And here's Havertz. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Moved on forwards. Lewis Skelly. Simeone's cross. It's a good foot in there. Mikel Merino with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Subimendi. Kleiner. To cut it out. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Lewis Skelly. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Alvarez. Llorente, forwards and with intent. Out to the left it goes. Eze. And here's Havertz. White. And the shot! Oh, extraordinary. That's really well manoeuvred.
Time is ticking away and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
That's Simeone. Llorente. Cross goes in there. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Rice can get it clear. And it's Koke. Lovely chance for a shot!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He came in hard, very hard.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Saliba. Rice. Lewis Skelly. Merino. Now it's Havertz. Great defending, strong and determined. Lenormand. Mikel Merino wins the duel this time. And that is it. There will be penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square. Some weary legs out there. So who has it left in them to take a penalty? So this one to set the tone. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Alvarez is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Gabriel Jesus is the man who's second in line. No, he's fluffed it. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. So, the second man in line. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
The third man in the queue. Oh, no! Simeone is the third man to step forward. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Arsenal from one behind. He's put it wide.
Oh, he got that contact all wrong.
Raya must save it. Back off the post.
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
The margin of error is 0. No, he's missed, and that is it.
So in the end, heartbreak, a few of them inconsolable. And this is what footballing fate had stored up for them. It is nasty. Oh, this is so tough on the penalty taker as the heroes celebrate. Right now, it's a horrible experience, but they really should try and get those chins up. So it's just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.